A very good morning, Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We are taking a look on critical issues, very important issues happening in the nation, Zimbabwe. And the strength of Advocate Nelson Chamisa to fight under very difficult moments. This is something very important at this point in time, and we need to take a look onto this matter. Remember, yesterday there was a press conference. Komana, they had to do a press conference, and this is after a very long time. This is after a very long time of selling out. And finally, they had to meet. They had to do something. A few days ago, last week, they had something like a party, which they assured each other that they are ready to sail into the murky waters. So this is something very important at this point in time. I always say, Nelson Chamisa is a very strong man. Nelson Chamisa is one of the few individuals who are very strong. He's a man who has managed to keep the ship intact despite challenges he has faced. So Clemens Mnangagwa side right here says something which is very important and guiding to us. He said, sorry, my brother and my president Nelson Chamisa, my criticism towards you was unwarranted. You were working with the chancers and deceivers. I was so hurt today to see even my core amongst the rebels. Personally, never thought we will see Tendai Biti my core doing this. I never believed that these people would make another blunder and another mistake. Personally, I never thought that they would do that. But as a person who must be vigilant enough each and every time, we were trading with caution. We tried all we could to keep everybody intact. And finally, we lost. But what is very important is to know that we have a journey to travel. What is very important to note is that we have a destiny to reach. You see, this is what is happening. We have a state house where we are supposed to go, and we are in the wilderness. We have to do whatever we can to survive out here up until the time a call is made. So, President Nelson Chamisa is one of the strongest individuals in the nation of Zimbabwe, and given the circumstances, things he was facing, it's difficult for you to get information which says, okay, so and so is planning so and so is planning A, B, C, D, and you have to be careful because of so and so, their meeting is so and so. It's very, very, very difficult to operate as a leader from that angle. But these people, they sold out is because they are in politics as a career, not in politics to serve. What we need to understand is, when we are getting into politics, we are getting there to serve the people. If you elect me to any position, I'm not going there to make money. I'm there to serve. If I want to make money, let me join the business sector. Let me join find a job to do. Let me find employment. That is the only way I can make money, not politics. But in Zimbabwe, politics has become a gateway for politicians to make money. Not only in Zimbabwe, but in several places in Africa, it has become a gateway to make money. You get lucrative tenders, you get all things, allowances, whatever, driving a nice car and everything else. But Nelson Chamisa is one man who believes that we need to serve the people. No matter the circumstances, we need to serve the people. We need to find solutions to the problems which we have. So it doesn't matter whatever. The issue is about time. I know a lot of people, a lot of Zimbabweans will say, for how long can we wait? It's a matter of time. Personally, I believe in times and seasons. When you become pregnant, or when your wife becomes pregnant, it starts with seconds, then minutes, then hours, then days, then weeks, then months, up until the child is born. So we cannot allow to have a premature birth. We need to get there on the right time and in the right season. Because right season helps us a lot, because God's will be there. God's will be with us. So we are getting there. A lot of people ask you, how and when? I believe that it's a moment of time. It's a matter of time. There are certain issues I have thought in my life to say, okay, I have asked myself, will this ever happen? But with the time you see yourself overcoming, you see things happening. Things you have never thought that you'll be able to overcome, you see yourself overcoming. I still feel the same for the country Zimbabwe. That we are like people who are traveling, who are about to go or to take a long journey. You'll be eager to say, okay, I have never been to this place before, and you can't even sleep. This is the situation right now in Zimbabwe. We have people, a broken society. We have people who are expecting to have a better life for the people. So you'd see that a lot of people will continue to do whatever they can. But only time tells where you are going. So what you have to do is that you have to make sure that you prepare yourself for that long journey. You have to make sure that you put everything in place for your survival. Advocate Nelson Chamisa did just that. Yes, remember that Morgan Tsvangirai left him. A lot of people were not supposed to sail with him. A lot of hyenas who were not supposed to sail with him. This is the reason why he's getting criticized by people who have done nothing in life. He's being criticized by people who are not men enough to stand themselves. They can't stand. You hear a certain man, murume anotorine muri kumba kwake, who rise and say, no Zimbabwe, amna varume. Zimbabwe, amna varume. Iwe urichi. I always ask people this question. When you say Zimbabwe, amna varume, Zimbabwe, iwe urichi. When you say, no Zimbabwe, wakapusa, kwa iwe wakaita say. You know, don't ever expect other people's children, husbands, to do something for you. Why can't you do it? I have seen Opo Chingono and the colleagues, the way they want to blame opposition. This is what they will do. They will sit down and they will start to demonize the opposition. But what have you done? I want people who challenge to say, okay, things are not being done in a way. I believe that things are not being done in a way. What should you do? You go onto the ground and you start changing things. This is what I want to see happening. But these people are not doing so. They are continuously positioning themselves. But they are positioning themselves to the safe seats. They are the first people to sit onto the table. But things are changing now. I don't believe that these people are going to get a chance in the future. Because we have capable people, we are a learning people. Myself, I've started taking time to learn, to say, okay, if there is need for people to work right now, if there is a call to be made to serve, are you ready to serve as a Zimbabwean? That is something you must be prepared for. This is something you must be prepared for as a Zimbabwean. If you are called to go and serve in any position in government, are you ready? This is the discussion we must be having right now. Train yourself, start doing it right now. Because a time shall come where people will be called in, where people will be needed to come with their expertise, to come with their ideas, to come with their knowledge. So we must be ready, we must be there, we must avail ourselves. That is the only way we can develop Zimbabwe. That is the only assurance we have at this point in time. Change is coming definitely, but have we changed our mindsets? Are we ready? Are we prepared to take off? Yes. So Pastor Makoni says he was surrounded by sellouts, and the worst of them is Mnangagwa. So you'd see that these people, whatever they do, You know, they will always come hard on Advocate Nelson Chamisa. And why is it people are hard on Chamisa and never give him the benefit of the doubt? But with the rebels, you were quick to sympathize with them. Personally, I have been studying whatever which is happening in Zimbabwe. If you were in Nelson Chamisa's shoes, you would understand the kind of people you are dealing with, how cunning they are. But I'm telling you this. Personally, I have given Nelson Chamisa a chance to lead Zimbabwe. And I have given him a very, very, very long rope. Because I understand how this system works. I understand the kind of people he is facing and the kind of insecurities they have, how they have been corrupt, and how they will try by all means to continue to loot at the expense of the people of Zimbabwe. So I don't expect to see them doing anything better. I expect them to see them continuously trying to sink the ship. Yes, because that's who they are. That's who they are. Imagine people without ideas who have been surviving for a very long time simply because they are working with a dead system. Do you think that those people are willing to just let it go like that? No. This is the reason why I'm calling each and every reasonable Zimbabwean. Not all Zimbabweans. Every reasonable Zimbabwean. He needs just a few people to work with, to work with, to strengthen him. We will get there. The issue is not about positions. The issue is not about what I'm going to get. The issue is about a better Zimbabwe for all. That is my dream. Personally, I don't even mind to be in the village, doing farming, working in Masabuku, to make sure that there is development. As long as we have a leader in charge. I'm prepared to work in Asabuku, committee Asabuku, Kumusha, to make sure that we reduce hunger at village level, to make sure that we bring development at village level. But the majority of us, we are fighting to have a position at the national level, or at the provincial level at least. You are not even fighting to serve at any level. This is the problem which we have. This is the reason why you see people becoming bitter when they are not given chances. I know that a lot of people attack Nelson Chamisa or attack whoever who sympathizes with him. But what I know is we will continue to stand with Advocate Nelson Chamisa no matter the circumstances. Because all this which is happening, we knew about these things a very long time ago. But because of time, there is nothing we could do then. But at this point in time, we are not going to give up. We will continue to fight up until change comes to the nation of Zimbabwe. It's not for us, it's for our children. It's for the next generations. Zimbabwe shall be